I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me.
Hey, yo, what is up? What is up? It's your boy Miguel Z, the big man of Value of Wrestling. I got a guest for you folks.
Hey everybody, it's the Tower of Power Amira, and I just want to give a shout out to the Value of Wrestling New Japan Rebound Podcast.
Thank you so much. You'll catch her. She's going to be in Japan soon, folks, and I will be talking about this young lady anytime soon.
Hey, yo, what is up? What is up? It is your boy Miguel Z, the big man, El Uno Supremo, Senior Z. Back again for another Rebound Podcast, folks. We had a stellar weekend of events from New Japan and Stardom and everything else under the sun. I know there was a couple of promotions that didn't have any shows, so I won't be touching on those this week. But New Japan Pro Wrestling, we obviously had New Year's Dash and then Battle of the Valley. Oh my goodness. We'll get to that when I need to, but let's get to the pleasantries. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know what is coming, because we have Thursday, IWCP, Independent Wrestling Podcast, Community Podcast. We're gearing up for Loyalty on the 19th, SPW, bringing it hot and heavy to kick off your new year. And then we have Ugly Dojo on the 25th, your matinee mayhem. Let's get back to going to independent pro wrestling, folks, on the weekends. Let's make independent professional wrestling great again, because independent wrestling matters, folks. That's what we're about here. And, of course, folks, you already know myself, the big time, the medium-sized man. We're always getting down with your Raw Deep Dive, SmackDown Deep Dive, and on Sundays, if it's not SPW, the Weekly Roundup. Well, we just had a nice one. It was a very decent conversation, folks. If you were there, you experienced a lot of fun. A lot more things are coming. A lot bigger things are blooming, folks. I can't wait to tell you about it, but right now I can't, because the people above me told me, don't talk about it. So I won't. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to get live. We're going to get into it, folks, because New Japan Pro Wrestling did it hot and heavy this weekend. And I mean, great shows all around. Great shows all around, folks. But, you know, it is what it is. And I'm not even mad about it. Not even mad about it. But we'll go ahead and start with New Year's Dash, folks, because New Year's Dash went down. We had, I'm going to give you a few highlight matches, but obviously, first and foremost, Josh Barnett, the War Master, has been stepping in the ring as of late, as he took on Oleg Boltin in a time limit draw of 5 minutes. Then we went right into it of LIJ, Hiromu Takahashi, Tetsuya Naito defeating Funky Sauce of Rizuke Taguchi and Alex Zane, and Team Chaos. Holy smokes, folks. Team Chaos picking up a win against TMDK. Where do we go from here, folks, with TMDK, folks? They're stacking up titles as we speak. Your main guy, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champ, ZSJ, taking losses in stable matches. What is this a fruition to? We don't know. But it's going to get exciting from here forward, folks, because that's what goes down. Then we get into it, folks. San Jose, California. San Jose Civic Center. Battle in the Valley. Battle in the Valley, folks. I mean, I get excited every year for it. I do. I really do. I get excited every year for it. My kids get excited for it every year. But we all felt that it fell short. That is my opinion. If you have one, leave it in the comment box below, folks. I'm telling you. You go ahead and leave it in the comment box below. That's good. We'll talk business. We'll talk about it. We'll get hyped about it. We'll have a nice discussion, because we're all wrestling fans here. We ain't going to get mad about it. But this is my opinion, folks. we felt that it fell short. But I'll go ahead and get into it. Strong Survivors matches. We had Zane J and Valencio. 6 minutes, 23 seconds. Zane J picking up the big win. Your new Strong Survivor. This was a little hokey for me, folks, because we had TMDK's Bad Dude Tito and Shane Hayes defeating Fred Rosser and Matt Vandergraff in 10 minutes, 23 seconds. Matt Vandergraff already walked out with a chip on his shoulder. Apparently not a big fan of Fred Rosser, having some issues, and just saying, I'm out of here. Then we get into main card. Main card, somewhat of a good standard. Some hit or miss, hit or miss. But we had Gabe Kidd, Tomohiro Ishii in a time limit draw. That was the first one where I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? 30 minutes. NJPW strong openweight tag team titles. The world-class Wrecking Crew, not the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Jarrell Nelson, Royce Isaacs defeating Roppongi Revice, and Rocky Romero and Yo. 11 minutes, 21 seconds. Then we had an eight-person elimination match. And folks, it says 8-man, but it was an 8-woman tag match. I'm gonna reread this, folks, but that's what it says here. Empress New Venus picking up the big win over Anna Jay, Azumi, Johnny Robbie, Trish Adora. 13 minutes, 37 seconds. Solid women's match. No complaining there. And we had your NJPW television title match. Another one that it just didn't feel right to me, as El Phantasmo and Jeff Cobb ended in a double countout. How am I getting excited? How are we getting excited for this? How are my kids getting excited for this? They were looking at me like, Dad, what is going on? And I mean, I didn't even know how to answer that because, like I said, we get hyped for this event every year, and it just fell short. Then we had your 6-person tag match of Hiromu Takahashi, Mayu, and Yuka Sakazaki against House of Tortures, Evil Show, and Sumi Saaki. 14 minutes, 42 seconds, as Team Hiromu picks up the win, and we pay homage and respects to Sumi. Thank you so much for everything you brought into the women's division in Japan Wrestling. It was great. All the folks came out from the back. Photos were taken. A toll of the bells to putting an end to a career of such a great athlete, a great woman. So much respect was brought there. I even thanked her on X and got a like for it, which I so much and humbly appreciate because it was so awesome to see this. Now we get into your next title match of the night. Never openweight title. Konosuke Takeshita defeating Kushida in 15 minutes and 8 seconds. And this is where it fell apart for me. CSJ in a non-title match against Hunsiero from CMLL AEW. 23 minutes, 43 seconds. CSJ picked up the win. But we felt that it just did not hit any points that ZSJ brings to the table. It didn't hit, and it hurt. This is not the ZSJ we know. It felt short of the standard that we know ZSJ can hold. But overall, great match, great win for the champ. Main event of the night, IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, as Despy picking up the big win in 20 minutes and 44 seconds over the Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishimori. That was a great main event, folks. That's how they closed out the show. It was stellar. It was all right. No complaints about that. It was, it was as solid as it was going to get. I got nothing wrong with that. Great show. Great show. Now, folks, we're going to talk a little bit of Stardom, because why not? And it is completely all right there. I'm not complaining. Stardom obviously happened on the 13th of January, folks. And it was a great one. Good, solid show there. I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you folks. Excuse me here. Let me cut back to your boy, because why not? But we had a high-speed title match. 2 out of 3 falls as me defeat Saki in 5 minutes 8 seconds. Great solid match. We had a 3-way of Haina defeating Fujian Death and Hamabi in 5 minutes 44 seconds. Folks, if I'm butchering the names, I'm so sorry. I will get to know these names better moving forward, because this was the new branch of 2025, is for me to get to know other promotions in Japan and start talking about more Japan-oriented wrestling than just New Japan, because why not, folks? If you're not watching, you come to your boy. I got you covered. I got you. Then we had Team Hate defeating Nexus Venus in 9 minutes 33 seconds. Team Stars defeating God's Eye in 14 minutes and 27 seconds. The rest of Team Hate, folks, defeating Neo Genesis in 12 minutes 10 seconds. Then for the ROH Women's World Title, Athena, still in Japan, picking up the big win over Thika in 14 minutes 56 seconds. And the Artist of Stardom title was on the line as Cosmic Angels versus Cosmic Angels. I mean, great match. 18 minutes 38 seconds as Sayori and her team of Cosmic Angels picks up the big win. I mean, great stuff all around. Solid matching all around, folks. It was great to see how that went down. I've got no complaints. Stardom is starting to really show up and show out. A lot more women's wrestling is coming to the table and bringing the best that they can only bring, folks. It was great. We're going to go ahead and check into Noah, folks, because Noah always seems to bring some bangers too. They bring a lot to the table. I mean, who's going to complain about that, folks? No one's complaining, because it's Pro Wrestling Noah. You got to watch it, right? There's reasons for it. You got Omos over there doing it big. Shinsuke Nakamura was just over there doing it big. But we're going to talk about this last one, which was Noah's Limit Break X, as Naigo defeated Daichi in 10 minutes 24 seconds. LJ Cleary and his partner, the Leaf Mask 2, defeating Black and the Leaf Mask Kai in 9 minutes 26 seconds. Kitoshima and Tomoishu defeating Brian and Keigo in 11 minutes 6 seconds. Great match. And your main event of the night, folks, Mohamed Yon defeating Go Shiozaki in 21 minutes 30 seconds. Solid matches brought from Noah. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Giant Omos and his tag team is bringing to the table, because I'm still in shock that Omos is a tag champ. You would have never seen it coming, but when presented the proper way, he is made to look like the giant that he is. It's all good stuff, and we get excited for it. I'm still excited. I'm looking forward to more Noah. We get into Marvelous. There wasn't anything this week. No shows. But hopefully there'll be more in the future. I am looking forward to that. It is all good. I've got no complaints there. As well as Dragon's Gate. Nothing this week to report on. It is what it is. I'm not complaining about it. Hope to see more from them. And All Japan, same thing. Nothing going on this week in the world of wrestling there. It's okay. I'm not even mad about it. But it looks like there is a couple events coming up in the coming weeks that I will be reporting to you folks from here in the Rebound Studios, where I will break down everything that you need to know of Japan wrestling, folks. But that is it for me for the day. That's all I've got on my table, folks. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you know what is coming, folks, because a lot is coming. And, folks, we can't wait to share it with you. Get on the bandwagon now of Value of Wrestling, because 2025 is the year that you will know that we are your source for everything under the sun, independent pro wrestling, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, everything Japan wrestling under the sun, folks. Big Time said it before, and he'll always say it, that we are contenders, not pretenders, and damned if we're not showing that we're contending, folks. So get on that bandwagon, subscribe to us, share it out to your friends, let them know that Value of Wrestling is your source for everything. But I'm gonna get ghost out of here. I'm your boy Miguel Z, and I'll catch you again, boom, on the Rebound.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand.